All right, Shalom. I can first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect, to teach His word in our true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to title this lesson, The Return of Cannibalism. And that's coming back in a major way, especially here in the land of America, man. Because the famine is one of the major plagues Yahweh Shema Shai is going to send upon the planet Earth, especially Babylon the Great. You know, this place America, man. You know, and cannibalism, you know, has already happened here in America, pretty much like it. You know, cannibalism have already happened before here in America. You know, the elder brother all around had brought this out before concerning the Donner Party. When you look that up, you know, they was trying to take a trip to California. They took the wrong path, and pretty much they were reduced to eating each other, man. You know, well, it's gonna be no different here today. You know, the lack of food, you know, bread and water. Guess what? That's gonna bring these people to the point of cannibalism, and that's really a humbling age of this famine, man, as well, man. You know, matter of fact, let's start off with this in the book of Second Ezra, the 8th chapter. Second Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world. See, so as you can see, many great miseries. So the things that's going to cause distress, anguish, sorrow, pain, nothing pleasing. This is what Yahweh Shema Shai promised to bring upon the earth in these times, and we see in the beginning stages of that, man. You know, that's why I say in the latter time. This is their latter time. You know, and their world is the world of Edom, so-called white man. You know, it says, and this will proves it. This is because they have walked in great pride. See, as the ruler, so are the people. So if the people are walking in great pride because of the ruler. Since in Second Ezra, the 11th chapter of the concerning the proud times. You know, that was concerning the Roman Empire, but that's when the Edomites was in power. They are the proud. And there's no different today. They are. You see, the pride is there today, and they have spilled over to the people as well. So that's the medicine for that is those miseries. Matter of fact, because Revelation 18 goes into the see their pride is going to be combated. See, you can't just talk to these Americans. They have to learn the hard way, man. That's why the scripture said they do not until the flood came. That's the only way they're going to learn. You know, so these people in their pride will be humbled by these great sorrows and miseries. You know, just because they feel good about what's in their bank account. They don't care what you say. You know, you know, they take this report lightly or just is on down the line. You know, they don't have a sense of urgency when this word comes. Why? Because they are engulfed in this place, man. But this is going to be that wake up call. So this is the book of Revelation 18, verse 7. It says, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. See? And that's America. Just as some subtle as turning a faucet and water coming out. There's a lot of people don't have that luxury. And not just when the people you see on Feed the Home, Feed the Churn, you know, even here in America as well, man. People switching power. You see the lights come on and shit. And just and all the way to the point where it's a literal saying everything is at your fingertips by the way of an app. You know, you can get anything by the way of an app. You can order a TV. You got food by the way of Grubhub. You can order you a car. You can buy you a house. You can even buy some box, man. So you living deliciously. It says so much torment and sorrow give her. See, so that you're gonna be traded in with torment and sorrow. You know. So what the thing that's gonna contribute to this ease of this place, and we see the beginning stages of it, man. You know, these things. You hear the sayings today. These different words that's being commonly used now, such as inflation, shortages, chips, war. That's the common words that's being used now. These are the things that contribute to the sorrow of these people, man. It is gonna go into it. It says, for she said for the heart, I see the queen, I'm no widow, and shall see no sorrow. And that's the pride of Esau, the so-called white man. But they have spilled over to the people as well. You know, because they have cleaved on to the ways of this man. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. See, so that proves this is how that pride is going to be combated through death, mourning, and famine, man. This is how the Lord's going to judge this place. As you can see, that famine, because death, that's a broad statement, because it's going to be great death. Because any and everything can kill you in America. Mechanical dolls, for instance. Scripture ain't got to put that in. I just say death, because guess that's going to be the results. You know? It's going to be a plethora of ways how the Lord's going to, put these people to death. So otherwise it's going to say death. Oh, that's what the scripture tells you in 2 Corinthians 16. Great death. You know? It says, and mourning, see? And famine. See, that stuck out. Because that's a major plague. That's one of the tools of Yahweh outside that he, likes to use, man. And that's always spoken concerning the judgment of Babylon. Of this place of the end, this great famine that's going to take place. And it's going to, that famine ain't going to be just some you sneeze at, man. It says, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judgeth her, and that's the icing on the cake. This destruction, man. That's gonna be the end all be all, that destruction. As you can see the build up to it, and one of the major things that's gonna take place, that's gonna contribute to the destruction of Babylon is that famine, man. You know? So matter of fact, let's get it. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 18. It says the beginning of sorrows and great mourning. See, we're in the beginning stages of these things. And these people are already mourning in a high rate. So how much more, you know, when the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai opened up on these people, man. This is the beginning of famine and great death. See, we just at the beginning of the famine. Shortages. Because the store's still open. Yeah, you can, they start rationing it out now. What is going to increase? Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Ezekiel. Ezekiel 5 and 16. It says, when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, see, because it's going to be sudden. Suddenly, when this is not open, these stores are going to suddenly be shut down, man. They panic buying. And the trucks are not going to load up next time. You're not going to catch them next time. That's going to be it. That's when reality is going to set in. It says, which shall be for their destruction, see? So that means that famine is not just going to be brief. You got enough till things get back right. Nope. It says for your destruction, meaning that's going to be part of that death, man. This is what's going to contribute to that great death. It says, in which I shall send to destroy. You see Yahweh Shema Shai is claiming full responsibility, man. That's why we got to fear the Lord, man. He says, and I will increase the famine upon you and will break your staff of bread, see? So then what you look to your pets and, these different, going to looking at rodents and shit, rats. Then your auntie, she fragile, she gonna look tasty then in that time. Or your cousin, it's gonna get to that point. It says, so when I send upon you famine, see, and evil beasts. See, and guess what? That's a bride statement as well. Evil beasts. Because guess what? That can come from the evil man as well. So even we got these mechanical dogs. We got the Lord got these newly created creatures, as well as these animals that's out in the bride now. These different zoo animals are gonna be free during that time. But it says evil beasts. So these beasts, they're gonna have a certain spirit on them, man. To be putting people to death. Oh, that's part of Jeremiah 15th chapter. The beast of terror. And that's a broad story. Like I said, they can go to the animals that's out in the bride now, from a squirrel to a dog, to a zoo animal that have gotten loose, to a newly created creature, or even a mechanical dog. It says, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, have spoken it. See? So, is the Lord claiming full responsibility for this hit? And one of those major things the Lord gonna send is that famine, man. And it says He's gonna increase. So that rice is gonna run out. Then you can't find no more dogs. Can't find no more rats. They gonna suffer on a famine as well. You know, the animals are gonna feel the effect as well, because that's gonna be part of the Lord putting the spirit on these animals to attack people. Tell the beast gonna change their place. You know. So it's in 2 Ezra 16 and verse 18 again. It said, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. See, so that's what we in the beginning stages of this famine. That's why we seeing it. Behold, matter of fact, continue on. It says, the beginning of wars and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? See? So we in the beginning stages of these evils. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish. So we seeing it by the way of these articles, these different breaking news clips, different interviews that's expounded on these events that's taking place throughout the planet Earth. And this is what Yahweh Shema Shai is saying. That's why I said that's saying, you see what he's saying? See what I'm saying? Well, that's taking place, the prophecy is taking place. We seeing the famine forming and taking place. Food shortages here. They had to lock up the meat. People stealing, out of the stores. And, we just in the beginning stages of it. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. But for all these things, and that's pretty much to consider. Because ultimately the climax is going to happen here in America. These things are taking place in other parts of the earth for us to consider before it comes to this place. It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. See? Because 2/3 of our people are not considering this. They just want to know what's happening on their block or in their city. Not what's concerning planet Earth, the global affairs. Because our people is on a low level. It says, but they're not going to turn from the wicked. They'll be always mindful of the scourges. See, even when it happened to them, they're not going to acknowledge it's Yahweh Hashem Shai, even though we told them. It says, behold, visuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And that's the snare of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Because the Lord is the man of war. And he has many tactics to take kingdoms and empires down, man. So these people are going to think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, the sword, the famine, and great confusion. See? So as you can see, this is one of the major plagues of Yahweh Hashem Shai. And it's coming back in a major way. That famine, especially cannibalism. Like I said, the Donner Party, you can, to look that up, the Donner Party. So the famine, the cannibalism is coming back in a major way, man. Especially to these Americans. So yeah, I just hope to edify. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. As teachers word in our true faith and sincerity. DCA, Abba. Soon. Very soon.